Okay, I'm supposedly live now. Yeah, we're doing balloons today. I was just gonna do the Odyssey on hard because it doesn't look like it's gonna be that tough. We got like new maps I haven't played on much. I haven't touched Erosion or like the new expert map. Although this isn't the new expert map, this is Dark Castle. I haven't done an Odyssey in a while. I figured a hard Odyssey is like a good length for a stream. What's the crew size look like? Ooh, Edian only. Honestly, I'm fine with that. Edian's like my go-to chimps hero. Just like having his special attack for the later rounds. And he can actually level up to level 20 within 100 rounds because he's one of the fastest leveling characters in the game. I do have to tab out. I meant to ping the server. But yeah, okay, so I need 2 subs. Guess I'll just trust the powers it's trying to give me. I don't need 3 Dartling Gunners. I really only need 1. I don't need more than 1 plane. Fiddlebert, yeah. Fiddlebert. Go for a 3rd boat, I guess. Wait, I'm now noticing this is like mostly military. I don't know, okay. I guess the challenge here is that it's limiting us heavily on the towers we can bring. But there's not actual like multipliers or anything on any of the maps, so it's mostly regular hard mode gameplay. Also, in case you balloons everywhere, not really. I haven't hit start. But yeah, I'm having some weird complications with the stream. Apparently, no matter what I do with the audio capture tools within within OBS, can't get it to capture the balloons Windows audio. So that sucks. But also it's fine. Just means it's going to be a little quiet here unless people want to join the call. I am in the server in the stream lobby, so if any of you do want to join, you can. You don't have to. It's up to you. But I'm just chilling and doing the Odyssey. Maybe I can get some tunes going. I'll just like look up Bloons music and add it to the YouTube. Am I allowed to do this? I might get like content ID'd. My own stream is on my front page on this account. Yeah, we got weird limitations going on. It's only like middle path for some of these guys. Bring me towers that I can't have, but like top path is banned there. I guess the boat's fair game. The ace, the middle path's banned. Heli pilot, no top path. Gunner's fine. And super monkey, you can only go path. Okay, so yeah, let me just go balloons TD5 OST. I prefer the 5th game's music, some of them anyway, but I feel like this game's music just kind of sits there, whereas some of the original tunes were like kind of crazy. Or at least they're more nostalgic for me. I was like a kid. And as like a 9-year-old, I played Bloons 5 on my tablet, and so all of those tunes are like ingrained into my head. I gotta me. Do I have a Chrome browser source? Browser source for profile. Here. Try audio. Add. Patient audio capture. Add existing. Okay, I gotta fix that real quick. There are lead balloons about to kill me. The pirate boat is underrated. I used to always go for like the top path boat, but the pirate boat is actually really good, especially once you get to the 4th tier, you get the triple cannons. And that alone is like really good. It's like a mini cluster bombs, and then also it has the ability to harpoon the Moab, so it's just all around a really good really good tower to have. Usually you can afford it by the round 40, so it can be a free like delete button on your first Moab. Yeah, music on Chrome. I don't think I have that as a source anymore, so I'll just paste that in here. There, we'll get the classic balloons. Turn it down a bit. I don't know how loud or quiet that is, but actually I'm gonna turn it down on my end and then turn it up on the stream. There. Cool. This is the balloons experience. I actually have the whole OST queued up, although it's like 6 songs. I actually think I have more nostalgia for this one just because it was also the like one and only theme in BTD Battles 1, which was a free-to-play game, unlike Bloons 5, which I didn't have until I got like a phone. I had Bloons 5. I had a phone, but it wasn't like it didn't have a SIM. It was just my dad's old phone that he had removed the SIM from. It was just a phone instead of a tablet. But yeah. It'd be funny if I got content ID'd for playing Bloons music over Bloons gameplay somehow. Oh, I guess I should probably pull my other stream window up so that I can see chat. Hello, guy. Welcome to the chat. I'm sorry. No, I was in another window. Didn't see you there. Thanks for joining us. No, probably shouldn't have went for the super monkey, given that both of those paths are banned. I should have like went middle path. Yeah, I don't know what it is. No matter what I do, I have like a minute of stream delay, so you'll just have to bear with me. On Twitch it was better, but YouTube, it's kind of out of my control at that point. They just have bad stream delay. Bad stream delay on YouTube. Let me get the hydropods. And this should probably take us past round 65, so I'll just let this run. It's a weird set of towers that they've limited me to here. Like, I don't even know if there's like a theme, or if they were just feeling this week, but it's just odd. Well, welcome to the stream, noob. Sorry if I'm a little quiet here. I was originally going to have people on call. I guess I'm still in the Discord, so maybe someone will pop in. Oh, this is the other theme now. I guess this is technically my first balloon stream on... I haven't done as many streams on YouTube as it feels like I have. I don't know, I'm still getting used to it. And I'm honestly considering going back to Twitch. I just feel like I can't get viewers there. That's the only thing. Uh-oh. Alright, I'm gonna... This is why I like Etienne. He's just got the UCAV button, bombs the whole screen. Don't have to worry about much. I guess round 63 is an outlier there, because you have like 3 of those dense waves of ceramics. Stephen Etienne is French for Stephen. Huh. Interesting. Etienne is a French analog of Stefan or Stephen as a masculine given name. An archaic variant prevalent up to the mid-17th century is Estienne. Wow. A short Wikipedia article, but that's interesting. Huh. Yeah, no, you're on the money there. It's just strange fact. I'm looking through, they've got a list of important people named Etienne in history. Seeing if there's any that stick out to me. Got some biologists, botanists, different important French people, some mostly French, some are German. A lot of politicians, actually. Huh. Well, you learn something new every day. If I could name heroes in this game, then I would name him Steve, but they patched that for some reason, so at least I don't think you can rename heroes anymore. It's weird because it's still got the, like, the banner, like the blue banner that would indicate that you can rename that monkey, but you can't. So, I don't know. They need to bring back hero names. Who is Fiddlebert? Why, it's Fiddlebert, of course. You ever get to the end of Pikmin 1 and then you can play as Fiddlebird. You unlock him. I should play Pikmin on stream. That would be fun. It would probably be a multiple stream ordeal unless I was making a day out of it. But I could see myself getting into the Pikmin like cycle. The thing about Pikmin 1 is it's like the whole game is this race against the clock. And despite the whole thing being about optimizing your strategies and getting to the end of the game in as few days as possible, it's still a relatively long game. Yeah, Fiddlebird is the most iconic character in Pikmin. You've got Olimar, you've got Louis, and then if you get the secret good ending, then you unlock Fiddlebird. And I just let a crap ton of balloons through. I tend to ignore the first lead round, and I'm forgetting that this is an Odyssey, and I really shouldn't do that because my lives carry over. So I lost about 9 of them that I will never get back unless I like restart this entire map. I don't want to do that. Words. There's a lot of Arians in football. Or I guess their football would be like American soccer or whatever. But yeah, football. Fictional character. Not a lot of fictional Arians. Oh, there's Arian R. Lafitte. Real name of Gung Ho from G.I. Joe. Huh. That's true. I could get lives back with Chinook. Fair enough. Chinook. I always pronounce that wrong. Huh. Yeah, I'll just go for the cannon ship, the old reliable. This map does play out in around 80 though, so I do have to get some more defenses eventually. Honestly, Chinook might not be a bad idea because there's no other way to get money besides cheating it in with cash drops. Chinook is not banned by the strange limitations we have on the Odyssey. Well, I swear that I was like reading it spelt wrong. I don't know where it would have been spelt wrong, that I would have internalized the wrong like pronunciation. But unless it was like Bloons 5 had it spelled wrong, I don't think it did. But if it did, that's where I would have internalized that. Maybe I just always read it wrong. Yeah, I'll save up for the Chinook. It would be a goofy stream. I don't know what it is about this like specific music, but it brought me back to the olden days with the balloons. But I have downloaded on my PlayStation 3 somewhere. I have the there was a PS3 port of like Balloons, and it was essentially the first 3 games, kind of, with some new maps and stuff. They had different map packs, but the game came with all of them. It was technically like a PS Vita game, but it was also on the PS3. Or maybe it was PSP and PlayStation 3. I don't remember. I know there's some weird generational overlap, so it could be either of them. But point is I have it on my PS3, so if I wanted to do a really weird stream, I could play, have a capture card, I could play Balloons for the PS3. We could experience that. And it was very much based off of like Balloons 1 through 3, Balloons Tower Defense 1 through 3, from like, I don't know, and I played all of those games on like coolmath.com way back in the day. So that also brings me back. It was always neat that it was like almost the exact same game, but on the PlayStation. So maybe I'll do that as a goofy stream idea somewhere down the line. I can make a video out of it too. Just because I doubt anybody has done a video about that. I also have Terraria for the PS3. I bought it right before they ended up shutting down the PS3 store. And I didn't know they were going to do that. But I'm really glad I bought Terraria for PS3, because now I get to go back and experience the weird old console stuff. If I scream, does he jump or die or something? No, I don't have anything that fancy set up currently. I would like to down the line, but I would actually probably need to commission an artist. I want to eventually do... I never set this guy to strong. I want to eventually do a revision over this guy. I did not draw this version of the character. I had a friend of mine do it. And then the thumbnail version of my character, the thumbnail of the stream version of the character I put in currently, like all of the thumbnails, was also drawn by my sister. So it was cool of them, but currently I'm using art assets that were generously drawn up for me by friends. So if I do want to get anything fancier than what I've got going on, the simple, you know, head that bobs up and down and talks and stuff, then I do need to commission someone. That'll probably happen down the line once I have a better paying job. Because currently I'm a member of a family business that doesn't pay too well, but it's also very flexible with the hours I have to work, so I'm not going to complain about my wage. Alright, 6. Yes, I forget to keep my hand around the number keys, but you could use the number keys to activate the abilities, and I really should have my hand around there in case stuff gets icky. And now that I have the Tech Terror, I really do want to have my finger on the button. Check my phone. I'm checking my phone here. What's going on? Hot dogs? There are hot dogs? What's up? Yeah, I'll take a hot dog. I don't know what you want me to check my phone for besides that. Yo, we got the guitar. I'm gonna actually turn this up a bit. Figure it's probably quieter than I realized. Hot dogs. Yes. We are having hot dogs for dinner. Yeah, I don't have audio monitoring set up with my stuff there. I turn it up a little more. Yeah, I got the old Balloon soundtrack running because I couldn't get audio capture to work with the actual game. So this is my budget way of fixing that. I got the classic Balloons OST. Except I think it's about to roll over. Let's set it to shuffle and loop. There. I didn't even have to use the Tech Terror ability. I did get my lives back with the Chinook. That was a good call. Thanks for that. Okay, so this is the new map. What is it? Erosion? Yeah. It's an interesting gimmick, but it's a tough one. And I think it's only an advanced map, so that's a little mean. I don't know if it sells your towers. If I'm just gonna pop him down. He's not gonna be able to be super high level like I would like, but probably get a sub going though, because the sub will be able to pop across the map. Which will be good. So that's an investment that'll actually pay off, unlike all these guys who are gonna drown. Yeah, I haven't touched this map too much because I haven't been as active on this game as of the recent updates. I don't know, I just kind of fell off. So I'm not entirely sure what the new boss is about. I played against it probably on the first event it was out, not realizing that there was a brand new update with a brand new boss. But I'm glad we're getting more original bosses, because I was worried that the Lich was going to be the only one and that it was just going to be the other ones from Bloons Monkey City that were going to come back. But yeah, this is a neat map gimmick. I'm just surprised it's not like an expert one, given it seems like it would be pretty tough on chimps. Unless it like gives you your refund for the towers on chimps. I don't remember how that works. Imagine it's the same as like whatever happens with the ice monkey, and yeah, so it does sell. If it does also sell them on chimps and give you a refund, then I guess it's fair that it's in advanced rather than like expert, but I don't know, it still seems like a relatively tough gimmick. Just give this guy triple darts. I need to figure out what rounds the map actually erodes. I guess I can look at the wiki while I'm sitting here. I need lead coverage though. Oh crap. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to afford lead coverage for this first round here. It's going to suck. A bear. And this is... Oh, we're in hard mode here. Crap. I didn't... Oh, that sucks. I mean, I guess if I fail, it's just going to restart me, so it's whatever. I guess I'll just open with the boat, and then I can get the fire and it'll reach to the next path. Okay, balloons. BTD6. Wiki. Is the Phantom Phantom Wiki really the main one? I don't know, like Terraria migrated away from fandom. Figured most people were gonna do that ever since they made their entire website a kind of awful user. Yo, Chrono, my biggest fan. Alright, I'm on the Balloons Wiki. What map? Erosion. Yeah. Sure, this wiki gets plenty of visits. It was announced on April 11, 2022 as one of 3 winners of the 20k map competition, along with Dark Dungeons and Covered Garden. Okay, so it took a while to implement. I guess Dark Dungeons came in the same update. Or Dark Dungeon... No, Dark Dungeon came 2 updates before. Okay, yeah, I've been out of the loop for a while. I think version 33 was my last major one I was worried about. So, makes sense that I thought these were like the same update. No, Dark Dungeons was added and then I kind of stopped playing. But Erosion was added in version 27. And how does the path structure? Okay. Erosion is unique in that it has multiple unused lanes that are reserved only for specific periods of rounds. More specifically, the bottommost lane is only used for rounds 1 through 17, followed by 18 to 35, 36 to 53, then 54 to 71, 72 to 89, and then 90 plus at the topmost lane. Huh. Man, that seems like a tough chimps run. You gotta have all of your like high tier tower. You gotta kill a bad with like that small chunk of map. Seems rough. Trying to think what tower you could use to easily kill a bad. Go for like a... I don't know. Maybe something with global range, but I can't think of anything with global range that can kill a bat on its own. You get like a... No, this helipad is too fat. You can't actually put a helipad on the corner. So you can't even get like a... What's it, Apache Prime? It's kind of mean. I would upgrade this guy, but he's about to become redundant. Uh-oh. I'm gonna get you. And then I'm gonna lock you down here. A floating road spike, oh my gosh. Yep. Yeah, they're floating. Well, I'm saying the helipad is fat. It doesn't fit. It's the widest footprint, like, building. Oh god, wait, you can't do that to me. Hold up. They hit you with the pink balloon rush on round 36 the minute everything melts. They punish you for having auto start turned on. That's not what I meant to hit. I'm turning auto start off. That's messed up, dude. Luckily, we can cheat with a little thing called Wing Monkey. I'll just let a heli pilot play the early game for me. Actually, it's not that good. I still have to use a sub or something. It's got like one of the wider tower footprints. It's the widest one that I have here. I guess Super Monkey's got a big footprint, but still. It's like Heli Pilot and Banana Farm are like tied for largest tower, maybe along with Churchill. Is like a hero, but yeah. Bro, what are you talking? You can't. Okay. I just received a meme and I just viewed it. That would be a pretty insane reveal, I gotta be real. Oh, it's only cycling this one video. I gotta find something else for background. What is it? Various songs to fill an empty head, Nintendo. I feel like I might get content ID'd for that though. What's Nintendo doesn't copyright. They don't content ID like video game related videos. Not anymore. Two hours of chill video game music? Yeah, let's do that. Can I post a link in chat or will that get blocked? I think I should probably link to the video I'm playing, so I'll throw it up in live chat. It's 2 a.m. for you. What time does that put you in? Huh? I guess I don't realize that. And a Nintendo on me. I don't know. Kind of scary. Okay, I'm gonna turn on auto start and I'm gonna let the game run until it becomes scary. I'm gonna not, because otherwise I'm gonna sit here with the game paused forever. Time zones. Time zone map. I'm in... I'm in -5 over here, so you're... I don't know how to read time zones. Yeah, I'm in Eastern Daylight Time, so UTC -4. Where would it be? Sorry, I'm like hunting you down here. Dude, I was playing music before, it was just like balloons. 2 a.m. for you. What time zone does that put you in? 2 a.m. You're in UTC +4, so you're 8 time zones away from me. And this is the time zone for Dubai or the United Arab Emirates. Quite the distant.
Oh, those.
Be on a sec. Quite a far time zone. I'm about to get hit with like the pink balloon. Death Squad. I didn't save myself enough money to get lead popping power again. I did the same thing. I'm about to like do a cash drop. Just you can't do cash drops, and that's fair. Can do Super Monkey Storm. Yeah. Don't need to buy, but wish you did. No, yeah, that's fair. Alright, well, I'll be back in a minute. I'm gonna go get my hot dog. I have the most oddly shaped hot dog. I don't know what the deal is. There's a polar bear on top of my alien. Here, I'll just do wing monkey that, and then I don't have to worry as much about hovering power. As soon as that first part breaks off, I'm putting down a boat and I'm getting flaming grapes, and then after that, I don't know, probably. Yeah, no, these hot dogs have like four bends in them, and it's like they were straight before they were boiled. They're boiled, by the way. Then you boil them and they shrink in 4 different directions. Kind of strange. Haven't seen hot dogs do this before. I went from Mario music to Sonic music. It's all kind of tropical themed, and it's not really fitting for the whole ice thing we got going on here. Now what is this? Kirby music. Cool. Oh jeez, stop. Why do you... They were really specific when they picked the rounds that it melts on, because they hit you with a wave of balloons right at the start. It's messed up. I'm gonna get like powerful darts, because since they like to clump up, I'll go for that instead. Powerful darts gives you like triple pierce. That's very specific. World 3 theme, like the... Might be in this, actually. Although that's like an 8-second loop, so it wouldn't be a... the faster barrel spin. Look, it handled those pink balloons with relative ease. Okay, no it didn't. I spoke too soon. Jesus, I'm starting to hate this map. I'm actually gonna buy back in. I know it's wimpy, but I've spent a decent chunk of this stream on this one map, so I'm willing to eat. Boat is out in the middle of nowhere, serving zero purpose by this point. What I can do is I can get the fat helicopter out here. Downdraft. That may not have been worth dumping most of my money into. You know, whatever. Better usage of the Dartling Gunner will have to make up the difference. And also downdraft is going to help save me. And then there's more leads. Man, this is a tough map. I'm buying back in again. This is tragic. I've already used all of the money that this Odyssey was ever going to earn me. The final payout was 400 monkey money. And I've already spent that much buying my way back in on this round. Although this and next path should be like the final. I'm gonna turn auto start back off. That's probably what I should have done. Downdraft is going to be the savior here. And luckily it shouldn't have to get sunk in the water, because I put it all the way up there. I will have to replace my Dartling Gunner though. We got some monkey ball music going on now. I'm gonna go for lane upgrades. I feel like Dart Storm. No. I'll clear the screen a little more. No, I didn't anticipate a person named Noob joining my stream today, but I'm glad. You're the first new viewer in a while. You don't have to stick around, but if you'd like to, feel free to subscribe. This stream channel thing's like a new thing I'm doing. Again, I'm coming from Twitch. I had only just started on Twitch a couple months back, but then a lot of negative stuff happened with Twitch, and a lot of people migrated to YouTube. And I figured, since I'm kind of getting my start anyway, I might as well move early instead of getting stuck on a shrinking platform. I moved to YouTube. That was a little funky, but I'm making the adjustments. So if you'd like to stick around, feel free to subscribe. You don't have to sign up for every notification, but you know. You're officially glued to the channel. Well, thanks for joining us. I can't promise we'll be doing balloons all the time. my previous stuff is more Fortnite than I'm proud of, considering I started the whole Fortnite thing as like an ironic bit, but then I actually ended up enjoying it. But I play a variety of games, and I can stick with balloons if it becomes popular. Evidently, it showed up on someone's front page, so I'll keep that in mind. Fair enough. Well, welcome. Yeah, the Fortnite thing is semi-weekly. I have this quote-unquote podcast. I just play Fortnite live, but I treat it like a podcast. I talk about gaming news that's happening, or, you know, whatever's going on in the gamer space. I'll write up some bullet points before the stream every Friday. I say every Friday, but I'm busy with extracurricular activities for the foreseeable future, so take every Friday with a grain of salt, because Friday is football games, and I play in the band for my high school. I'm a senior, so this will be the end of that here soon. Once I'm done with that, then Fridays should be fair game, and I can do Fortnite Fridays consistently. A local Fortnite podcast. I know podcasts usually have like multiple people on them, but I kind of like doing it solo at the moment. If that does change or get boring, then I do have a Discord. I don't have it linked in the description because YouTube hates when you do that. Especially as a small channel, they're like, they really don't want off-site links in the descriptions of videos or live streams. So I don't link the Discord in the stream description. But on my channel, I do have linked at the top. I have a, I know Steven's on the edge there. He's about to fall in. But I have a Discord. It's at the top. It's on like my profile banner on this channel. So if you do want to join the Discord, there's a Discord there. If you hang around long enough, maybe I'll give you the stream people role, or I can drag you in. I have a stream call that's like private and only certain people can join, but then there's like a lobby channel that anyone can join, and then I drag them in occasionally. So if you have Discord and that sounds interesting, then you can feel free to join that. If not, that's cool. But I just appreciate you coming in here and chatting, because I haven't had active chatters in a little while. Arguably not since the Twitch days. I'm gonna put a Dartling gunner, because this should be the final sheet of ice. I don't think this is going anywhere. It's like round 81 that it goes away. Wait. I'm fumbling for the controls here. I'm like really rusty. Yoshi game is this? Yoshi's Athletic. This is the Smash Bros. Iteration, okay. The UCAV is just such a good ability. People don't use Etienne, and it's a crime, because he's one of the best heroes. I remember when everyone was going for like crazy for Sada when she was first added, and she's like on par with Etienne. And yet Etienne has never gotten the attention that he deserves as a hero. Like, just universal camo vision for everyone is good enough. Good enough reason to run him. And it's such a low level, and he levels up so fast. It's unfortunate, though, that he doesn't see camos himself until, like, level 4 or 5. Where is it? Yeah, level 5, infrared camera. Them shoot camo balloons. So he goes from being a camo blind tower to a tower that can see camos, and then, like, 3 levels later, every tower sees camos. Kind of weird. But you can buy those early levels too. Luckily, no weird map gimmicks going on. Again, so this is probably the easiest advanced map. I feel like there's some, like, I know people say power creep when they're talking about, like, overpowered things. I would say difficulty creep when talking about maps. There's been some difficulty creep in the way that maps are ranked in this game, because this is like an old map, and it's in the advanced category. I guarantee if they added this map here, this shipwrecked map, to or off the coast, if they added off the coast as like a new map in this year, it would be in the intermediate category instead, because it doesn't have any, like, functional gimmicks, and it doesn't have any cover. The only difficult part is that the entrance and exit are in water, and half the map is water. That is not a challenge. You still have room. You've adequate room for a bunch of farms up top. Actually, this map is great for farming if you go, like, bottom path farmer and then you run, like, merchant ships. And there's no sightline issues, so if you had, like, snipers, the only sightline interacting thing is, like, the mast of the ship, and it's so thin that it's just kind of there. It doesn't actually affect anything. Dark Castle is actually a tough map. It's probably the easiest of the expert maps, if I was to argue that it was. But it's still tough, though. And there are, like, achievements specific to Dark Castle as well, which is kind of funny. Yeah, the fact that Erosion and this map are in the same category is just kind of funny, because they're not at all. Every advanced map has, like, a gimmick going on. I'd say most of the tougher maps have, like, a gimmick going on, even if it's, like, something simple. It's still something that changes the way you go about playing on the map that makes it a little more challenging. Oh, I missed the previous missions. Are solid. It's good for damage. Steven's just good for his abilities. Well, yeah, his abilities would carry, and I guess that's why I favor him, is because I value abilities probably more than some people do. But Sada has good abilities too. Like, she's got that sword thing that wipes not wipes the screen, but it, like, wipes the entire track of small balloons. So, you know, if you've got a panic button you can press if things get a little far. Look at BTD. Everything looked easy, but now I really underestimated it. Yeah, no, there's some complexity there. It's interesting. I like this game's balance a lot more than... Well, I guess it's not really a comparison. What I mean to say is this game has really good balancing compared to BTD5. When I went to buy this game, I didn't anticipate me liking it as much as I did. I thought it was weird that the towers were 3D, first off. Like, big change in art style from what I was used to. But also, the whole 3 upgrades path thing. Oh, I did not mean to sell him. I meant to. This is what I get for clicking instead of using the hotkeys, but the hotkeys are behind my mic, so I don't want to press them. I could have had a triple dart monkey by now. But yeah, I didn't realize how the triple path thing worked, and there's actually a lot of nuance just in having 3 paths, but only getting to pick between 2 of them. Like, cross pathing is such a cool thing that just wasn't around for the older Bloons games. And now it's like you can't go back. But also just Bloons 5 has questionable balancing when it comes to some of the towers. Like, the ninja is really good when it comes to damage. Bloon Jitsu is just stupidly good, and then also Flash Bomb, Camo Leads, and just stalling. The Balloon Chipper exists, and that's hilarious because it's really good. It's amazing at stalling. And then the Ice Tower has, like, what is it? The Viral Frost upgrade. Like, I would love for Viral Frost to come back as, like, the Paragon gimmick for the Ice Tower in this game. If they do an Ice Tower Paragon, it needs to have the Viral Frost thing going on. I'm disappointed that Viral Frost is not, like, a super expensive tier 5 in this game, because it's such tier 5 material, you know, only having one on the map, but it's like... Does that make sense? Like... These tier 5 towers, they're usually like superpower things, but you can only have one of them on the map because they're tier 5 towers. Viral Frost in Bloons 5, you could have as many of them on the map as you wanted, but you only needed the one, and it froze literally everything on the map. And then it had an ability which also froze everything on the map. It was just like really good. So like Viral Frost, if they were to bring it back, it would be really powerful, but they could price it like they did with the Wizard Lord Phoenix. Like the tier 5 Wizard Phoenix Wizard. They could price it up there in like the near 6-digit range, but then just have it be this incredible thing that would be like really good late game. But they didn't choose to bring it back as like a path, so it's whatever. I didn't realize the Balloon Shield isn't active. I suppose that's one of the rules here. It's on unpoppable, so... But my 50 lives are still there, it's just the shield is gone. What is this music? Village without memories, Opuna. Huh. Quite the vibe. But yeah, if we get an Ice Paragon, I want 2 things. I want Viral Frost, and I want universal water freezage. I want to be able to put any tower on water anywhere on the map, and it like freezes the water underneath it, the way it kind of does with the middle path ice in its radius, but I want that across the entire map. I think that would be a sick Paragon perk. And honestly, I think it would be relatively cheap in terms of Paragons. It would be around the Dart Paragon pricing. Or maybe it would be more expensive, but also you wouldn't worry as much about the Paragon degree because you wouldn't be getting as much damage from it. The whole thing with Ice is that it's like a stall tower, so if it was to have a Paragon, it would just slow Moabs down by a percentage. So maybe if it was a Paragon degree 50, it would slow Moabs down by like 50%. I don't know. I would like to, maybe as like a video idea, I could think up Paragons for every tower that doesn't currently have one. I panicked and pressed every button. I'm not a talented artist, so I wouldn't say drawing them, but I would do like. I guess I could pull up MS Paint and do some crappy sketches. That would be funny, but more so, I'd just like to think up what their different abilities would be, what they would do, how they would work. Maybe I could get some friends in that are actually talented at drawing, and if they want to, they could draw some of the Paragons. But I'd be more focused on the game design aspects. I'm gonna go for a just a Dartling Gunner there. We're headed around 80, so I can just get a plane with bomb coverage. My favorite plane is the Operation Dartstorm with the bombs cross path, because it keeps the map clear, and then you'd be surprised at how much damage those missiles do at Moabs when you do the cross path with the pineapple, because that buffs the Moab missiles, and then takes them out and then pops what's underneath. So it's a good damage dealing tower. Put this guy over here and give him 20 darts. Okay, well, thanks for showing up. I appreciate you chatting it up. It has been nice. I'm gonna keep at the Odyssey here. Oh, he's back. We got playing Green Green's Kirby Wii version. Yeah, this is map 4 of 5, so coming up on the end of this one. Ooh, round 63. Ceramic clump jump scare. I was hoping that the pirate boat would be able to handle some of that, but it's okay. We got two bursts of the UCAV there, and I guess I'll invest in... Not much I can do besides like a... No, you can't get a crossbow. Crap. I guess I'll just go for a bunch of triple shot guys and pray that that's enough, but it's not. It's really not. I'm buying back in, I don't care. Man, there's nothing. I have all my towers down already. Unless it was to go for like knockback on this guy. That wouldn't even be that effective either. And I spent 800. Yeah, no, that's the painful part. Oh. How much? I guess that has extra ceramic damage. Man. Enhances ballistic missile further. I'll trust it. And not much else I can do more than this, other than use super monkey storms or something. I activate the UCAV at the tail end of that wave, then the next one should get handled by the UCAV. The third one I can just have a super monkey storm ready. I'm wasting so much like monkey money worth of stuff. I don't really care. Worth it not to get stuck on this round forever on stream. It's tough with the collection of towers you're given. Oh, I totally could have upgraded the... I think actually the play was probably to go hydropods there. That would have dealt with the ceramics pretty well. What's my biggest fear? It's a tough one. I don't know. Biggest fear that realistically affects me, probably just heights. I know there are some pretty unrealistic fears out there that don't affect you day to day, but heights is something that, one, is really hard to get over, for one, but also it does come up in your day-to-day way more than you would think. So if you're not a person with a healthy fear of heights, then you might be surprised to hear that, I suppose. But yeah, fear of heights comes up a lot. And I'm not like super freaked out by it, it's just a thing. You know, I don't like to be on the edges of guardrails when it's an elevated floor section and the fall is, you know, reasonably far. There's some other stuff, but nothing super noteworthy, I would say, like irrational fears or anything interesting. Should have clumped up all my dart monkeys and then I could have had a fan club going. I don't know why I spread them out like that. I'm gonna focus on getting a first strike, because if I do, then that should sort me out for the ZOMG round. Pretty sure it's an insta-kill on a ZOMG. Maybe not on Impoppable. I think the round 81 it insta-kills. Anything beyond that it might not, because HP of Moab starts scaling after that point. Oh, class balloon inbound, yeah. The classic Churchill. I don't run Churchill enough. I went through a small phase of playing him, and then it just got frustrating because you can't pay for him until like a while in, and then he levels so slow. So it's like you have to really be paying attention to place him down early, and you don't even pop the UCAV late there. But you know what? It'll wipe these next few rounds. But yeah, Churchill's just frustrating because he's a really powerful tower once he does level up. So if you're playing super late game, like if you want to go to round 200 or something for no reason other than maybe an achievement where you need to farm a lot of money or get a lot of pops or something. Other than that, I would say Churchill isn't worth it because you don't feel his full like worth up to that point. The UCAV didn't deploy. I pressed the button. I have a lot of monkey money to spare that I've accrued over the years, but it doesn't hurt any less to spend it on stupid stuff like, you know, a button input that didn't go through. Man, that bites. I'll get the Robo Monkey going so that I can. There, that should hopefully help deal with stuff a little bit. Yeah, keeping track. I could do some generic tier list content. Like, I know people have done tier lists for all the different tower upgrade paths. I don't know, tier list content's kind of lame. I would be willing to do a video or something going through the... There, I got the ballistic missile, so that's a free win button. I'm earning some back just from playing these, though. I guess you earn money from each map you beat as well as at the end. So... But it's still not enough to, like, have earned back what I've spent. I spent 800 alone on that. I would do a video going through each hero and talking about their strengths and weaknesses, but I think H-Bomb probably already did that, so it wouldn't be anything unique. I could do that in combination with the tier list. Like a personal ranking on top of explaining what makes each hero tick. But like, if you're talking about upsides and downsides, and you do a video talking about how they all have their own unique like thing to them, and it's kind of hard to say one's better than the other because they each have their own like niche. I'll turn that down a little bit. It snuck up on me. Funky groove though. You want to win in Splatoon, but it's not a good win. What, like you didn't do good? Like you get 2 silver medals, or like you maybe you played like crap and have a terrible KDR, but your teammate carried you to the win. I feel that. That's me when I play like Apex. That's why I stopped playing Apex, is because I'm just bad. And it hurts seeing that like end screen every round, and it's like my teammates dealt twice as much damage as me. It just bites. I wish Apex was allowed to be as brain off, you know, with bot lobbies the way Apex Mobile was back in the day. Go for a sub. I guess this is the final map. We're playing around 90 though. Hold up. It's hard difficulty, so I do have the shield. Double HP Moabs. Glad I took notice of that. Double HP Moabs, and I do have to fight the first round of DDTs because we end at round 90. Huh. What is this? Take this one. Snowball fight. I guess DDTs shouldn't be too much of a problem, seeing as I'm playing Eddie. So, actually, I guess that makes sense why it forced me to play as him, just because of the assortment of towers they knew I would need to. I'm probably gonna go Hydro Rocket Pods there, then. Maybe I could afford a Mad by that time. I hope Focus Firing was the right upgrade. I mean, I imagine it would be, but there's a chance Powerful Darts was just the way to go. But yeah, Hydro Pods are probably going to be necessary, and then the stun ability from the 4th tier upgrade. Hold on, wait. Do Hydro Rocket Pods, they do damage all balloon types. That's good to note, because DDTs are immune to regular bombs. But Hydras can hit. Yeah. 4-0 boat. Yeah. Yeah, good old-fashioned pirate being able to yoink some of the blimps. Oh, crap. Or just to take out lead balloons, because I'm a moron. You know, that would be good, too. Good to have. Yep. Yeah, I'm not handing out another 200 for that early. I'll just speedrun this. I'll start with Eddie instead and hope he can cover the early rounds with the dart. And then I'll get the Dartling Gunner going, and then I'll get the boat, or even upgrade the gun. I want to get the Dartling Gunner first, though, since I have the discount through Monkey Knowledge. Yeah, the 040 boat is going to be big for, like, the BFB rounds. Lost some road spikes there, but it's not a big deal. Just lock this guy. And buy a boat. I'm going to turn auto start back on, which is kind of dangerous, but I don't care, I'm impatient. Crossbow Master could pop you at lead. Yeah, it's weird that it does, but neat. Devastates most balloon types. Crossbow Master's funky because it's really good at taking out ceramics in like the regular rounds, but it's a 5th tier. I know it's like a cheap 5th tier, but I don't know. It's great at ceramics in like the main game, but the second you get to like the end game rounds where all the ceramics are fortified and the HP starts scaling, then it can't take out ceramics anymore. So it becomes kind of bad at that point. I guess it's high DPS that you can focus on to Moabs. But yeah, Crossbow Master can be good for DDTs actually. but I don't know. Can solo in deflation. I didn't know that. I guess that makes sense. I'll keep that in my back pocket because I've been trying to blackboardish some maps, and occasionally take a step away and then you come back and you have to play deflation. It's a little hard to figure out because the rounds are all different, and the whole gimmick, you can't pause or stop between rounds or whatever. No, I'll keep the crossbow master thing in mind because that can be massively helpful. I'm gonna go double shot here. Just because I should get camo vision from Ed again here soon anyway. Now I'm gonna go focus firing. I'll go for camo on that since we'll be seeing some camos here soon. Yeah, I didn't know crossbow master could solo deflation. That's good to know. I wanted to black border every easy map, but then they added a bunch of easy maps or beginner maps or whatever the category's called. Yeah, Alchemist being able to throw over walls is kind of interesting. That makes magic only kind of easy on some maps. Because you've got Alchemist can do it, and then you've got the Wizard that can shoot through walls. So Alchemists and Wizards and stuff are really good on a map like Dora's Temple or whatever. Relatively easy because you've got them to see up the wall, so you don't have to place them at the very top. Yeah, I guess it makes sense because you can lob potions up and over stuff. And I haven't really thought of Alchemist as a damage dealing tower. Most people only use them for the buff. Back in the day, I used to swear by the bottom path Alchemist for money making, but it's a little expensive to bother with it. If you can get it early enough that you get those early lead rounds, then it just makes most of the investment back. But I haven't really bothered with middle path Alchemist. I feel like a lot of people don't give that thing a chance. Which is fair because it's kind of confusing. The whole thing's supposed to be kind of a support tower, and then you give it this damage path that's eh. Guess there's a monkey knowledge makes 022 super monkey. Yeah, it also does that. I think I have that one. I'm almost complete with the monkey knowledge thing. I think I have just about every one of them. Maybe there's a couple support ones or something. I think I'm actually one knowledge point away from having the full set. Unless they added more knowledge super recently. Loud throat clearing. Hoping I can get hydropods here really soon because I'm leaning into the Dartling Gunner a lot, and I would like to see that pay off. Hydropods this round. There we go. We're good. Double our DPS with the lasers. And then do I go for a downdraft heli? Probably. That's been pretty reliable, but also there isn't a but also. Downdraft is the only. I guess I could go Comanche, but it's not if I can deal with small balloons enough. Moab push might actually be better. Dartling probably can't pop it, but I trust Etienne's little drones enough to pop the Moab layer that the ceramics will probably get chewed up by the missiles. Appreciate the heads up, though. Oh, okay, no, Edien's drones don't do nearly as much damage as I thought they did, because he's at a super low level. I forget that he has like a thing that levels up his Moab damage. That sucks. I am buying back in, because I'm still impatient, and it's still only 200. Oh, it's whatever. Hold on, can I afford Moab Shove from here? The 200, 300. Yeah. No, I just overestimated Edien's. How am I not friended to that guy? Got a friend request from somebody who I've been friended with for like years. Strange. Alright, well. I have to do some number crunching real quick. I'm gonna pull out the old calculator. Yeah. 1640 plus. What's this upgrade? 270 plus 380 plus 3240 5555. Okay, so I can. No, I can't. Crap. Just short of what I need for that. I can just buy a Moab mine. I'll just do that. There. I haven't used a Moab mine before, I don't think. Should have put it at the center. I didn't realize it was like a multiple activation thing. I thought it just kind of exploded on one Moab. Alright, well now I'm going to get the Moab Shove heli. And that should work fine. Though I should have probably manually piloted it since it's going to get caught up on smaller balloons with pursuit. Whatever. Boat. Yeah. Oh, I totally should have just went Monkey Pirates. That's fine. I'll still do that, but pirate boat, and then I'm gonna want Rocket Storm here soon. Not dealing with small balloons fast enough though. Go for the plane. I could go for no, I could go for just a second pirate boat, honestly, on the opposite side. That wouldn't be terrible, but does Rocket Storm actually buff the base tower at all, or is it just the ability? Maybe I'll just save up for Comanches. I have my finger on the UCAF button, so I'm being cautious here. Comanches. The Moab mine. I guess if I need Moab damage, I should probably get AP darts. Like, the small Moabs are fine because I have the Comanche, so it'll shove them, but I'm gonna want better damage. So I'll go for AP darts. I'll leave it on first, though, so that it takes out ceramics for the moment. What happened to music, by the way? Oh, that's a good question. It just kind of... Maybe I paused it. I didn't realize. Huh. Weird. Or maybe YouTube decided I wasn't watching and paused it for me. Because it does that sometimes. Go for Rocket Storm so that I have it by the time. The time we get BFBs coming in. Hey, what's the deal with the Moab mine? Like, there's no description here. Okay, powerful mine with text presence Moab class balloons will explode, causing loss of damage. Yeah, but it's like, also I have a ton of these. You get them as like daily rewards pretty often. So I just have a ton of them. I've never used them. You should save up for something. Yeah, I'm probably going to save up for the MAD, but that's like a super late expense, and I don't know if these towers will be able to take me there. Really, I'm just going to be hoping that Etienne can level up some. Get that. Camo lead's handled with ease. I guess I can just eat that. I'm terrible with handling my abilities. Like a problem. I mean, I guess I can always slow down the game like this. Do the... Oh, Jesus. I'm back in. There. I can't afford to save for anything. I'm gonna go for like a knockback situation. Or actually, I could... No, I can't afford a tech. Yeah, no, the Hydra can pop all balloon types. I think the idea was the missiles were designed to take out like DDTs, but also they don't do that much damage, so it's strange. Yeah, I'm canning a lot. That last tune, that was Ice Cream Rice Star. Okay, that explains why it sounded like Sonic. Rice Star. I got Mario Party. I think I'm gonna go for like Plasma with knockback. I know it's not a super good combo, but I don't know. Plasma has more pierce, and knockback will keep the ceramics stalled. I just need to have my hand on the UCAV button and be ready for that. I shouldn't have spent $1,000 on Ultra Vision when Etienne has given everyone Camo Vision. That was an oof. Whatever. And the UCAV spawned on the wrong side of the screen and shot at the wrong balloons because UCAV doesn't prioritize first. It just shoots at whatever's closest to it. Great. Wonderful. Round 63 is the bane of my existence. What could I possibly do? What's the plane? What can I do with the plane? Can't even get a ground zero. Not that I'd be able to afford it anyway, but realistically, not a lot I can do here. Ever. the old plane. The UCAV will start spawned in at the beginning of the round because I died with it out. That matters. Rounds out. UCAV spawn in. UCAV spawns on the wrong side of the screen. I can't do anything about that. I'm buying back in again and again. What stupid... I guess I could spend an Insta-monkey. That'd be funny. No. I only spend Instas that aren't on the ban list. I guess I'll just spend my last 3 Superstorms. Bottom path was an option. What, like playing? Never miss targeting doesn't have that much pierce. Guess it's not a terrible option. I don't know. I haven't used Never Miss in a while. I only use Never Miss when I have an Alch to buff it. Like Alchemist buffed Never Miss targeting is really good. But I haven't bothered with Never Miss unless there's an Alchemist on the table, and there isn't one, so I'm not. It's like universal. Well, Spectre, yeah, but I couldn't afford Spectre. I would have to have bought back in like 2 more times. I had like 8,000 left, and Spectre's 25,000. I can save ups for Spectre now, I guess. Although I can't because I already used my plane. But like, it's a hefty expense. Quite the tax write-off. I'm just gonna spam the UCAV. I think it's probably worth doing at this point. Yeah, I've spent a stupid amount of monkey money. I wouldn't have if it wasn't for the stream. It's like, I don't want this to last forever. But yeah, it was rough. Alright. That mad's never happening. Realistically. It's just not. Get the missiles going. Four? Oh, it has to be within visibility. That's weird. So the boat has like sniper visibility, but only for its ability. So like, because the Moab was in the tree, the hook doesn't work. It's really weird. You can sell it. Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, you're right. Spectre would be huge at this point. I did not mean to. Yeah, I'll go for the Spectre. Just use figure 8. Now, here's the question. Bottom or top path Spectre? I know, like, top path is like 66% attack speed. Bottom path improves explosives. I don't know what that means in terms of damage. So, is top path or bottom, or like top or middle path the better cross path for Spectre? Because I don't use it enough to know. Usually I run top cross path for Spectre. I'm just gonna run top path. Yeah. It's like nearly double. That might be an exaggeration, but it's like big attack speed increase. And on Spectre, that's good. I'm actually gonna set it to be not what I meant to do. I wanted a vertical 8. That should give good coverage of both the bottom and top lane. Because the Spectre does the same thing that the UCAV does, I think. It just kind of shoots at whatever's closest to it. So if you get it going above and below, then it should be good. You have the chill Mario music before it. Well, thanks for sticking around. Yeah, you are. I don't know, here it says 2 concurrent viewers for me, but that might... I don't know what that exactly means. And the counter is usually kind of off, so it's whatever. I'm never getting that mad at this point. The missile's not happening, so I gotta figure out something else for DDTs. Realistically, I could just put a mine down. Oh wait, you're limited on powers because of the... That's so weird. Like the Odyssey limits you on powers. I didn't know that's a thing. 3 AM and you feel miserable? I mean, you should probably go sleep. You don't have to stick around for me. It's whatever you want to do. You can always join me again on a later day, although I usually stream about this time in my time zone, so you would be watching me at 2 AM every day if you were to keep tuning in. I can't recommend that. But never sleeping, okay. Fair enough, I respect the determination. Here comes the ZOMG. I might just start dumping some of my money into... Oh, it's level 20. Okay, then yes, I'm dumping my money into Etienne instead of an actual power upgrade. Because Perma UCAV is ridiculous. And then I'm also going to tear down the forest so that he has better range. What? Nuh-uh. I don't care, I'm buying back in. I don't even know how that balloon got back there. Man, I'm very limited by the towers, more so by the upgrades that I can get for them. It sucks. Like, I have nothing that can really handle fortified ceramics very well, besides just hoping that the UCAV shoots them. The wallet, man. Now the wallet is loaded. I have enough monkey money to reset probably 1,000 times. Not that I want to do that, but... Yeah. And I've never bought monkey money. This is purely what I've accrued by trying to black border a bunch of maps. Or not black border a bunch of maps. I've played every map except for some very new ones. I played every map on at least easy. But I also tried to black border every beginner map. So oh, I'll go Pirate Lord. Actually kind of big. Now this can harpoon stronger balloons. That'll actually harpoon DDTs, so we have round 90 sorted. It's a good thing. Hopefully these drones can deal with... Yikes. Nope, I knew that was gonna happen. This is tragic, the amount of money that I've spent. Let me take a look at the instas. Any funny, stupid ones. Not that I don't think I've used like an insta before. But I do just have them. That 302 sun avatar is looking a little tasty. There's the crossbow guy there. I just need to use my abilities better. Zone defense. Let me just focus on first and then have the drones target first. There. Do we have any on target? First. Divide and conquer actually is probably the best choice so that we have a good mix of like coverage on different blimps. Yeah, the Moabs are getting more and more health and I'm feeling it because they're getting tough to kill. This is like the final big round and then it's just harpoon time. The amount of money I have wasted on this stupid thing. I might as well get sub commander. I can't really buy... Oh, I could have totally got the Comanche commander. I might sell my sub for that, honestly. That was such a dumb move. Whatever. Yeah, no, I'm starting to cry over here. The amount of stupid money that I've wasted for no reason. Okay, here we are. Round 90. I see the DDTs and the harpoon doesn't work on them. That's funny. Okay, time to Moab mine. That should... I didn't mean to... Yeah, let's just spend some more monkey money while I'm at it. Let me just buy powers that I don't need. Might as well. There we go. I press every button and it just kind of works. I've succeeded. Not really. All of my money. Abilities used 88. Time taken an hour and 24. That tracks. Ugh, that was rough. Hey, I got a neat Insta. You know what? We take those. And we got the 50 trophies. A lot of trophies going on. I did. Yeah. I'm wearing it back. Eventually. Okay, I don't need the monkey money for anything besides maybe buying hero costumes, but I have a lot of those too. Alright, well, thanks for hanging out, but I'm gonna end the stream here because I finished the Odyssey and that was kind of the goal for this whole thing. I appreciate you sticking around. What map is the Vortex on, actually? I'll take a look at it. I don't understand the least tiers thing. Can I look at the scoreboard? Leaderboard? Okay, so it is based on upgrades first. ISAB did it in 25? That's kind of crazy. I want to see that video, or that live stream. Super Jump Amo's up there on the leaderboard too. We got all the YouTubers on the scoreboard. Very cool. ISAB 100% real, yeah. So they're all tied at 27 upgrades. I wonder what the strat is there. Yeah, but I'm not used to having the whole thing scored based on upgrades. I was always used to it being based on time, and I kind of preferred it that way. Not that I care too much about the rank thing, but they even use a hero at that point. I imagine a hero is really bad for least upgrades because each level for a hero counts as a new upgrade, so you don't want to have a hero if you're doing least upgrades. I have to see the YouTube video. That's a nice map, but Paragon Limit 2, I don't think that necessarily matters for the whole minimum upgrades. I don't know. I'm not feeling up for Vortex. It's a little late, but I'm going to end stream here. There's new quests to do. I only did like the early quests and then like the Beast Handler quest. I'm gonna do Cheap Chimps. I don't know, I'll visit those some other time, but I'm gonna end the stream here. Thanks for watching, and good night. You should probably sleep. But thanks for watching. End the stream on OBS, and then once it starts buffering, then I'll know to end it on YouTube, because sometimes it's not